we have two 2-inch PVC pipe. We have a 3/4 inch PVC pipe. We have a end cap, which basically is just like a stopper or a plug kind of. And this is what my little brother brought. I have no idea why. Here's the valve, or the sprinkler valve. This will open whenever 24 volts are applied to it, which are the cables. These are here's the male connector to the female. And if you have no idea what this means, the male thing is with these threads kind of, where you can screw it, where the female is kind of like where you can push it in. And this is the same thing on this. Same thing here. This is the same size as this, just a bit smaller. This is the cap. This is kind of like a connector where you can connect the two pipes, which we're not going to be using. This is a T, like a little T. This is the T. It's basically like a 3-way kind of, and it's reduced where a 2-inch pipes can go in, could connect to a 3/4 inch of a pipe. So let's get started. I'm back after like 6 minutes after recording the last one. So now we're going to be gluing them together. My dad showed me by gluing the end cap onto the 2-inch PVC. That was just a demonstration, so now I'm going to do the whole thing. I'm nervous. So we're going to be starting on this. So basically, we just have to glue them together. So first, the primer is like the thing that helps it slide. So it goes in like this. So I'll have to coat the outside. So let's get the primer. Get off the excess.
More quickly.
More?
Yeah, put it all. Cover it all.
Like all? I think my hands are gonna get messy.
Yeah, just like that. Okay, good.
Okay. Now cement.
Yeah,
This is cement
Yeah.
wash off.
good.
This is cement wash off. A really quick question. Does it wash off?
No.
It doesn't? Okay, I'll just put this down.
Yeah. Move to other part. Cement.
Okay, put cement. How am I gonna? I'll just do it like that. Oh wow, 1 pound really smells. That's nice. So let's put it on the ground so I don't mess it up. And now we're gonna be doing this. I'm back. After like 30 minutes, everything is dried, hopefully. So now we have to apply something to the threaded joints because they're feeling lovely. So we have to add Teflon tape, this very delicate type of tape. So we're going to be putting it around the threads. My dad already did it for this one because he was showing me. This is going to help it get better onto it, so let's start. So I'm trying to wonder how I can just position it like this. I could just screw it in a little. I can just screw it in a little and do it like this. Then I can just remove it and do the same thing on the other side. So I'm trying to look where it is. There we go.
Three circles are enough.
Okay, so now we have the components for the air compressor and the pressure gauge. So whenever we were looking at the materials we bought, we found something out. This has 2 ports, but luckily we have employed the help of a nipple. That natural nipple. Okay. This is basically like a plug for it, so we can just use that to basically plug in the bottom thread. I'm not going to screw it in too much because I don't want to like make it too hard where I can't take it out because it's super small. So now I just want to screw this in to make it smaller. This is a reducer. Then to make it even smaller, we got a bronze reducer. Now it's super hard to actually screw it in because there are different materials, different friction, whatever science reasons. Oh my gosh. There we go. Finally got it in correct. So now we got this in. You can screw the T or the bronze T. It's just a very small T. You can screw this in on one side. You can screw a little screw on the other side. And for this, we can screw one of the things that came with the pressure gauge. So we can screw that in and screw this in on this side. I want to kind of make sure that it comes up on like the top.
That's enough, that's enough.
Because I want it to look good. Then we put this on. I need to kind of position it there. And here we go. So let me get the cable for the air compressor and let me kind of show you how it's going to work. So we have the cable.
Hose.
Hose, whatever. So there's a little system in the air compressor where you could see this, where you can snap stuff in. So I can hold this back, enter this in, and snap it in. So I can't remove it unless I hold it back and take it out with my force. So that's just to ensure that it won't leak or whatever. And I wanted to get the maximum fit with this. So I can't even pull it out. So, and from this side is where our big PVC monstrosity comes in. This is where the whole build comes in. So we can just put that, let me just move this. We can just put that there. And on this side, I'm just gonna screw it in a bit more like this. Enter in it on this side. And that's a bit inefficient. Okay. I think I feel like it would have been better if I actually unscrew this and put it on the main part of it. It feels better if I do that because it would reassure so I won't mess anything up tragically. So I don't want to take too much chances here with $80 worth of equipment.
Okay, and we're gonna Teflon it and make the connection.
Yeah. Okay, pull it up like this. It seems easier. And you get the idea of what. I don't want to kind of put it in now because then it's going to be hard to kind of screw it around like this with this hanging out, but you get the idea probably. So the next challenge is getting to jam 24 quarts into these little limbo cables, which is possible. But then we need like a row of batteries. We can probably use the drill batteries, which are hold 18 volts, and hopefully it doesn't fry anything if we do more. So pray and hope it works, because I really want this 100. So, so the next part of this is gonna be getting the electricity to open the gauge. After we guarantee that we can open the gauge, we can do our first test.
And we're gonna Teflon all this and make the
Yeah.
hot correction.
Because I'm pretty sure Tefloning is pretty boring for you guys, so we're gonna spare you the details. So we can just put a plug on here and measure how much pressure we can jam into this line. Hey guys, so I never got to explain the rocket that we used during our trials. So I've in the Google slide that I made it, I timestamped every trial that we did. We did 6 trials. So we all did them using this rocket. We made different rockets with different sizes and different types of nozzles from here, but they mostly all broke whenever we were testing them to see which one was the best. We chose this one because it was light enough to go pretty far up, and it was sturdy enough to not break on impact like most of the smaller ones. And the problem with the bigger ones is that they weigh much more. So it just gets a couple feet in the air, it flops right down, and breaks our entire setup. That did definitely not happen. That definitely did not happen. Like, the only time like our setup actually failed is whenever we were playing around with it after we did the trials, and then we were trying to shoot water at me, and then the whole thing fell down. It was okay though. So it's just a basic PVC rocket coupler, so it can connect to the PVC launcher. Basic short 3x4 quarter inch PVC, and then a cap. Simple. When it was one time the coupler broke, so we just replaced that and with a stronger one, so it didn't break over the testing. So this rocket was the best after the tests that we did. We had some survivors, but it was just basically a graveyard of PVC. So, this is the explanation behind the yellow rocket.